Hi, my name is Jeremy, the creator of the Enchanted Forest Tales, and it's time for another episode of Enchanted Characters. Characters I will be talking about in the show itself in the Enchanted Forest. And so let's go ahead and talk about one of the most friendliest animals in the forest, Francis the deer. So Francis is one of the most friendliest characters and one of the most funnest characters to do in the show, as I do his voice for him. And Francis is a character that is just superly overly positive about everything. He tries to be there for Mick for everything, and that's because he lives beside him, or he lives next to him in a tree that he names Sappy because it rhymes with happy. And so you find out that he can talk because the forest laws or the forest rules or something in the forest gives the animals the abilities to talk. You also learn in one of the tales, the shorts, is that any animal that leaves the forest will lose that ability to talk. So that's why so many animals kind of stay in that forest, want to live in that forest, because it's a high chance of survival because you can communicate. So with that in mind, Francis, he's pretty well known in the forest that we see, and Francis just loves traveling. He loves meeting new people. He believes there's goodness in everyone in some sort of way, even though he takes a lot of crap. And he's definitely influenced by The Simpsons' Ned Flanders, where Ned Flanders is like always positive. At least in the early season, he was always positive about everything. So that was a big influence. And it also helps me as a person because I know that sometimes being positive in your normal life can be pretty tough. So Francis has always been that character that helps me get through that in some sort of way. So doing him in this show really helps. And Francis, he knows how to just easily make a friend, especially in the third episode. Well, towards the end of the second episode and going further, he meets a plant girl that accidentally grows in Mick's garden named Ivy. And from there, that chemistry just starts. That's like his new like best friend. As you can see that Ivy and Francis just start just having this great combination for each other. And that's what I wanted. From Mick to Dorn, I wanted to have it with Francis and Ivy, the plant girl. And so I'm hoping in the future that you will start seeing more of that combo, that more communication and whatnot. And also kind of like Dorn, Francis tries his hardest to not back down from a fight, but at the same time, he is very scared, but he just tries to put on a brave face for that. And I think that's why he fits very well with the cast of characters, because when stuff is going terribly bad, that's where he comes in and you kind of really feel that. And that's what I really, really like about him. But doing his voice, I have to go a little bit more higher, more positive about everything, so it does kind of wear me out a little bit, but it's still fun in that way, especially when Mick and Francis kind of go at each other in conversations. So I really enjoy that for what it is, especially his curiosity, like the episode of Lord Uni, the last episode of the season, where was just so mesmerized by a unicorn because he never seen one before. So yeah, I guess that's all I wanted to say for the first season of Francis. So if you enjoyed this video, I would love you to subscribe and join the force, and as I go further on talking about more about characters. So I will see you next time in the next episode.